American analysts say that even if the war in the Middle East ended right now, this very second, it would still take years to offset inflation in the gasoline and diesel markets. It seems this is precisely what Donald Trump was aiming for. Perhaps he has every gas station in the world at his disposal, just as Rockefeller once did in the US. What else worries the US president himself? Besides money, it's the electric car market, which is expanding thanks to constantly running Chinese factories. As we noted earlier, China ships its goods around the world 24/7, even to places where tariffs reach 200%. It compensates for this with low prices, something Europeans can't boast. But we know Canada isn't facing significant tariffs on Chinese cars, so we can safely study them for future considerations. Today, we'll talk about the most electric and one of the most affordable Chinese cars. Even if local dealers sell it at twice the price and deliver it from China by helicopter one car at a time, it will still be cheaper than a Tesla Model Y, which arrives from the factory. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the all-electric Chinese hatchback BYD Seagull. There's no official arrival date for it in Canada for 2026, but it's on the brand's expansion plan, which means it could hit the market in early 2027. China isn't one to hesitate. It understands that the market can always change and tariffs will increase. Therefore, Chinese ships will soon be lining up alongside brand new electric cars. And while we wait, let's hear about this modern smart car, which is smarter than even your iPhone. So friends, the BYD Seagull? Imagine this, a brand new EV that costs less than your last iPhone. Yeah, seriously, this is the 2026 BYD Seagull, tiny, quirky, and way cooler than it has any right to be. It's like if a city car and a tech gadget had a baby. But here's the real question, could something this small actually work in the US or Canada? Let's check it out. Alright, let's talk about the outside of this little guy, the 2026 BYD Seagull, and honestly, it's kinda wild. First off, it's small. Like, really small by US and Canada standards. You park this next to an F-150 and it looks like a toy someone left behind. But that's part of the charm. It's built for tight city streets, easy parking, and squeezing into spots others wouldn't even try. Now the design, surprisingly sharp. You've got these angular LED headlights that make it look a bit aggressive, like it's trying to punch above its weight. The front end is clean, modern, almost minimalist, but still has personality. Not boring at all. Move to the side, and you'll notice the short overhangs and boxy shape. It's practical, but also kinda cute in a futuristic way. And those wheels? Small, yeah, but they fit the vibe. This car knows what it is. Around the back, it keeps things simple, with a neat light bar and a compact hatch. Nothing over the top, just clean and functional. Overall, the Seagull looks like it was designed for the city of the future, compact, efficient, and just a little bit cheeky. And honestly, I kinda love it. Alright, now let's get into the powertrain of the 2026 BYD Seagull, and don't expect anything crazy, but also don't underestimate it. So here's the deal. Every version basically uses a single electric motor up front, pushing around 75 horsepower. Yeah, that doesn't sound like much, but remember, this thing is tiny and lightweight, so it actually feels pretty zippy in the city. Now, where things change is the battery and range depending on the trim. The base version comes with about a 30 kilowatt-hours battery, giving you roughly 190 miles of range in ideal conditions. Perfect for daily commuting, errands, and just cruising around town. Step up to the higher trim, and you get a bigger 39 kilowatt-hours battery, pushing range closer to 250 miles. That's a big jump, and suddenly, this little car feels way more usable, even for longer drives. And in some global versions, there's even a slightly more powerful setup, up to about 65 kilowatts, giving it a bit more punch. Still not a rocket, but hey, that instant EV torque makes it feel quicker than the numbers suggest. Top speed, around 80 miles per hour, so yeah, highway capable, but it's definitely happier in the city. Overall, the Seagull isn't about raw power, it's about efficiency, simplicity, and surprisingly decent performance for something this affordable. And honestly, for urban life in the US or Canada, it kind of makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's talk safety because yeah, this thing is tiny, but is it actually safe? So first, crash tests. The BYD Seagull hasn't gone through major North American programs like IIHS or NHTSA yet, but in independent testing overseas, it actually scored really solid. It even got a top A-grade rating across crash safety categories, with a perfect score in side impacts, which is kinda impressive for such a small car. And a big reason for that? The structure. It uses high-strength steel and BYD's Blade battery tech, which is designed to be super stable and resistant in crashes. Now let's talk features, because this is where it gets interesting. Even in basic trims, you're getting essentials like ABS, stability control, traction control, multiple airbags, rear camera, parking sensors, and ISOFIX for child seats. So yeah, not stripped down at all. But step up to higher trims, and suddenly this little budget EV starts acting fancy. We're talking adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, forward collision warning, and automatic emergency braking. And get this, the emergency braking system can even work at highway speeds, which is something you don't always see in this price range. So yeah, it's not a tank, but for a compact city EV, the Seagull packs way more safety tech than you'd expect. And honestly, if it comes to the US or Canada with these features intact, that's gonna surprise a lot of people. Alright, let's hop inside the 2026 BYD Seagull. And this is where things get surprisingly cool. First impression? This does not feel like a super budget car. The design is clean, modern, and kind of playful. You've got this floating touchscreen in the center, and yep, it actually rotates, which is such a fun little flex. Like, why not? The digital driver display is simple but sharp, giving you everything you need without clutter. And the steering wheel? Flat bottom, sporty vibes in a car this small? That's kind of hilarious, but also awesome. Now materials look. It's not luxury, but it doesn't feel cheap either. Soft touch in the right places, interesting textures, and even some color accents that make it feel more tech gadget than basic car. Seats are comfy for daily driving, and up front, there's actually a decent amount of space. In the back? Okay, it's tight. Let's be honest, this is more friends for a short ride than road trip across Canada. You also get smart storage everywhere. Cup holders, little compartments, places to throw your phone, your keys, your snacks. Priorities. And speaking of tech, depending on the trim, you've got things like keyless entry, wireless connectivity, and even voice control. Overall, the interior feels way more fun and high-tech than you'd expect for the price. It's simple, clever, and just a little bit quirky, and honestly, that's what makes it cool. Alright, now let's talk about the price. And this is where the 2026 BYD Seagull gets kinda crazy. So in China, this thing is ridiculously cheap. We're talking starting at around 69,800 yuan, which is roughly under $10,000 USD. Yeah, that's not a typo. Now, there are a few different trims. The base version, sometimes called Vitality or Standard, gives you the smaller battery and all the essentials. Perfect for city driving, and honestly, already a great deal. Step up to the mid-trim, like the Freedom or Comfort version, and you get a bit more tech and comfort, better infotainment, more driver assistance features, and the price creeps up to around $10K, $11K. Then at the top, you've got the Flying or Premium trim. This one adds the bigger battery, more range, and extra features, and you're looking at roughly $12K, $12, $5K in China. And here's the wild part, even fully loaded. It's still cheaper than most used cars in the US or Canada. But reality check, If this comes to North America, don't expect those prices. With shipping, taxes, and regulations, it could easily double. Still, even then, it could be one of the cheapest EVs on the market. So yeah, in China, it's basically the price of a fancy TV. And that's exactly why everyone's talking about it. So yeah, the 2026 BYD Seagull, tiny, affordable, and way more interesting than it looks. Honestly, if this thing hits the US or Canada, it could shake things up big time. But what do you think? Would you actually drive one of these? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more cool car content.